good to see you. Been doing really good, Ghostface. It's so good to see you again. How are you doing? I've not been able to check out the link just yet, but once we close stream out here, I can check out. I'm so glad that you remastered, man. This is gonna be so cool seeing what you do with the stuff now. Hey, Irina, how you doing? Jacob, it's so good to see you. Man, the squad is already on tonight. That's awesome. Dude, my day just got a lot better seeing you and Ghostface. Just thank you, everybody that's coming in. It's good to see y'all. How's everybody's night going? Mr. I Hate Mac and Cheese, how you doing? I mean, some people don't like mac and cheese, some people don't like chocolate.
I've met people that hate pizza.
That's weird to me.
I've met a lot of pizzas.
I'm doing well, mac and cheese. I'm doing well. I have honestly so many foods that I'm not a fan of. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? So, getting my self warmed up. I was playing a lot of blues, but we're doing a little bit of chill and a little bit of rock tonight. It's gonna be probably pretty short. It was a late night. Early morning this morning. Is up till almost 3, and then just finished closing where I work not too terribly long ago. So it's been a long day. But I actually brought this guy. So this is what I'm actually making the video on. It's been a while since it's actually played through, but it's been a fun time with this guy. Thanks, Mr. Mac and Cheese. To me, it looks like a car. Like, it sparkles, it's blue, it's super cool, right? Thank you guys. And my wife saw this guitar. And how did you phrase it? It looked like
the shape of the body style, it looks like a big Southern mama opening up her arms to give you a big hug, like pull you into a bear hug. That's what it looks like to me.
I don't know if you heard that, but it is. It actually is. Oh no, Jacob sees it too.
I told you.
I don't know, guys. I see a car. I see a car. I don't quite see a big Southern mama going like, "Come here, give me some sugar." Like I don't see it.
Biscuits and gravy too.
Yeah, she
You know.
would make great biscuits and gravy. Big Southern mama, give me a hug.
That guitar, you could really cook.
Big Southern mama. I like. That's the part. That's gonna be part of the song, man. Big Southern mama, giving me a hug. Big Southern mama, one sugar high. Hey Trent, how you doing? Eagles, it's so good to see you. Missy, how you doing? Welcome everybody, welcome. Trend, I would love to do that. I'd love to do that very thing, but I don't do covers here, unfortunately. Said a gazillion times on why. But yeah, we're so glad to have you guys in today. How's everybody doing? Guys, we are super close to hitting 430 subscribers. We are charging towards that 500 sub mark. And yeah, I can play some rock songs, mac and cheese. One of the biggest things though is that I can't do covers here. I choose not to do covers just because it can affect my channel, my reach out to you guys, and eventually if this channel becomes monetized, that can lead to strikes down the way. Strikes are very, very serious for your channel. So, tell you what. Pick a topic. We'll write a rock song. It's gotta stay family friendly though, because we are kind of a family friendly thing. So, pick a topic. I'll choose one, and we'll see if we can write a rock song on it. Eagles fan, that's just gonna be a regular song, but don't spoil my surprise. About popcorn. I kind of like that. It's great. Sure, Jesse. It's a ME447. They don't make these anymore. They don't make any first acts anymore, really, except for like the Discovery series. Unfortunately. All right. late night. We're not done dreaming together. The sun will come home again. But while it's night, I keep dreaming of you. Luna, Luna. We stare at the stars and have hope in our hearts. We stare at the stars and have hope in our hearts. One sec, guys. Ben decided that his elephant needed to sing along. We stare at the stars and have love in our hearts. We stare at the stars and hold each other in our arms. Luna, 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 All right. Sorry, I missed quite a few comments there. Guys, I actually kind of like that. That's fun trying to write a song on the spot. It's good exercise. Good exercise. Dreaming, I can play some original for you as well. Sorry, my voice is not the best right now, guys. Like I said, it's been a long day, but we're gonna keep going. Dude, Eagles fan, you are A-okay, my guy. So dreaming, this one's for you. This is what it means to be happy. Sun up to sundown, with all my friends hanging around. We laugh so hard, we laugh all night. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. And your eyes in the moonlight, and your hug on a cold night, and your kiss to say it's alright. That's why I picture what it means to be happy. Sometimes I wonder, Is there any point at all? A reason for the pain? But I remember, I hope that scene's not a hope at all. I'm waiting for the day, I'm waiting for the way to get to you. Sun up to sundown, with all my friends hanging round. We laugh so hard, we laugh all night. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. In your eyes, in the moonlight, in your hug on a cold night, in your kiss, it's alright. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. Up to sundown, with all my friends hanging around. We laugh so hard, we laugh all night. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. Oh my goodness, guys. Sorry again, my voice is not what it should be today, and it's been a very, very long day. Miraculous, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Dude, so Ben, you guys hear him in the background and stuff like that. He has taken on to singing whenever the music is going on. Kyler, good to see you. Welcome in, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He has taken on to singing whenever music is playing, but he's also starting to drum, and it's just like, what in the world, guys? What in the world? He's not even a year old.
This kid on the drums, I was like, what?
All right. Amen, knockout. And you too, knockout. Took my heart. I know this isn't you. When your love went in your arm, your habit took my arm. I can't tell you apart. You said you knew you had to change. You knew you couldn't stay the same. You took my arm. I actually wrote that song for a friend of mine that had passed away. I won't even say a friend of mine. The second iteration was for a friend of mine that passed away, and the first iteration was back when I was still in the hospital. And don't do drugs, kids. It was rough seeing what it was doing to people. Took my heart, I can't tell you apart. You said you knew you had to change. You knew you couldn't stay the same. You took my heart. Took my arm. my heart. I just want to bring you back. I just want to bring you home. I just want to tell you I love you. I love you. I just want to bring you back. I just want to bring you home. I just want to tell you I love you. I love you. When your love went in your arm, your habit took my heart. I know this isn't you. When your love went in your arm, your habit took my heart. I can't tell you apart. You said you knew you had to change. You knew you couldn't stay the same. You took my heart. You took my heart. For real, guys, I mean it when I say it. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. I've lost way too many friends to substance abuse. Lost friends to alcohol. I've lost friends to drugs. I've watched way too many people be separated from their family, and people cry and tell me that they just want to be back with their family and they wish they could change it. It's really not worth it, guys. But
Okay, not to interrupt, but not this kid standing.
oh my goodness, this kid is standing.
He's legit standing.
He is standing, y'all. 8 months old, he is standing. Kyler, I do play drums. As a matter of fact, that is my drum kit might. And so on these songs that I'm doing now, we actually have real drums in them again. That's so cool. Veshrame, I'm assuming that's how you say the name. Hello, welcome. Sponge, how you doing? Deftones is pretty cool. I don't do any covers here. I just play my own stuff right now. Yeah. I agree, Eagles. He is doing background vocals. And yeah, guys, we'll get back to the music here in just a moment. Sammy, nice to meet you. Thanks for the sub, T2. Yeah, that's what happened to my friend too, T2. So I was an EMT for a while, and it's crazy. I got some stories for you guys, but that's probably going to be on the more exclusive live streams and stuff that'll be happening in the future. But yeah. Sorry, guys. Let's change key. Kyler, I've been live for about 30 minutes. We're going on for a little bit longer as well. But again, with being a longer day, we'll see how long it goes. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate that. And T2, I really am sorry for your loss, man. I really, really am. I really am. All right. Alrighty, dude. Guys, this kid is really working on his standing. Kyler, no, this is I tend to freestyle when I do these. It's a lot more fun and it's just exploring. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it works. Sometimes I'll play songs and whatnot.
I think he's trying to figure out like why you're right there, but he's hearing the sound come from there, even though the sound making object is up there. He's trying
Quite possible.
to put two and two together.
Oh my goodness, Missy wants to see the elephant.
The
Uh-huh, I think so. Blaireau, how you doing? So this is Ben's favorite little peekaboo elephant. And this is sometimes what, when he needs a friend for a little bit and mom and dad, we gotta go cook food or we gotta do whatever. This and his little otter and all sorts of little toys are like his faves. Jeffrey, I don't, unfortunately. I have a very small library that I play, and we can get some jazz, Eagles. There's a lot of gray area when it comes to playing covers on YouTube and online. So, it's one of those things. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. I was gonna say, guys, thank you so much for the likes and the subs. We are charging towards 500 subs, and within,
I know.
yeah, dude, within like the past month, we've had like 70 people subscribe, and thank you, for real, thank you, guys. you so much, Blaireau. Kyler, you are way too kind. Thank you so much. You guys are way too kind. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Hey, Ghostface. Kyle, I appreciate that, man. I don't do covers on these lives, unfortunately. Jeffrey, that's so cool, man. Guitar is great. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how trumpet is voiced, what scale it starts with or whatnot, but guitar is not bad, especially if you're just keeping it casual. It's really, really fun, really easy to learn play. Most popular songs, it's 3 chords, 4 chords if you're including the bridge, and that's about it. It's super easy, super easy. The worst part is getting the hand strength, getting the correct position, and then learning about how much pressure you have to apply to the strings so you don't go out of pitch. But it's not bad at all. Sam, Ibanez Geos are so cool, dude. Ibanez Geos, I have a Ibanez ART300, and it looks kind of like some Geos, but this one is one of the limited ones with like a special top on it. It looks kind of like a Les Paul and less double cut like this. This is actually a... Let me not knock you guys over. This is a first act ME447, and you guys thought I would let you down, but I caught you. This is actually my first electric guitar that I had as a kid. My parents got me an acoustic guitar for my first guitar, and I played on that thing forever. And then the next Christmas, they got me this one. I could not be more thankful. Brian, I'm actually from Missouri. What part of Ohio? I have friends there. Actually, a friend I have is a mix engineer in Ohio. She's really good. Thank you so much, Kent. Kyler, I don't stream usually every day, but I made a personal mini goal some time back that I was gonna like stream for a week solid, and past the halfway point now. This weekend, when I had a commenter in chat leave a comment saying they'd had a rough day. I've been playing for 3 days already, and I'm like, why stop now? Arlindo or Victoria. I'll just call you Victoria if that's okay. My voice is not really good at the moment. It's a little bit tired after all of today. I've not been treating it well. In addition to vocal sessions for a new song coming out, I'm really excited. Thank you, Brian. I Touch Grass, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. I do. I actually have my bass in the far corner there. And it is... Whew. Jeffrey, there you go. What kind of Gibson did you order, man? I'm not familiar with that one. Let's see what this is. What kind of bass do you have, Victoria? I love learning about new gear. Also, last time this worked, but it would be amazing if Lake Champlain popped in right about now.
And just watch him be in the chat all this time.
Dude, that's kind of cool. Those conversations with parents are fun and cool. I've had some of those with my dad as well. My dad got to live through not nearly what happened in the 40s, but he got to live through some crazy stuff.
I'm just stuck on this one comment. Been playing guitar only for 40 years. I'm like, only?
Wait, what? I must have blown right by that. Where is this comment?
It's new.
It's new. Leave it to me. Dude. I believe I have heard the name Bronco. Kyler, I can't seem to find a bass with that name. But let's see.
We also have some guitar questions.
Dude, the Broncos look so cool. What color do you have?
Ooh, lime green.
Crispy and cream. Dude, congrats on your journey. Honestly, with guitar, it's one of the coolest things. It takes a lot of work, a lot of stick-to-itness. But I tell you what, there's something about being able to take a guitar with you wherever and like take a notepad and write music. There's nothing like it. It's so, so cool. Yeah, that is so cool. That is so, so cool. That is a beautiful bass. Victoria, you have a Thunderbird? Those were like kind of my dream bass for a while. And then I picked up the Harley Benton TB, is it SBK? It's their take on a Thunderbird. And it's pretty good. The P&J basses are fun, and you built a bass? That's kind of cool. Gabriel, shoot. All for questions, man. Sam is GRX 70QA. GRX 70QA. Okay, Sam, that is a beautiful, beautiful guitar with the flame top. Or is that quilt? That's a quilt, it looks like. That is a beautiful guitar. I used to have a Jackson Dinky, and mine was all black. And I think it probably would have been cooler if it had some sort of coloring to it. But, dude, this is sick. It just reminds me a little bit of my Jackson that I used to have. Honestly, Drogba, that is actually a matter of technique of what works. So, fun fact of guitar playing, rules are meant to be broken. So sometimes if you're going for like a huge stretch, you can play notes with your thumb while you're playing, you know, different spots with your fingers, because trying to play with your fingers is not always feasible or very well. And so you can sometimes reach over. Now, if you're talking like this and then trying to play, that can cause a lot of tension on your wrist, and that can give you some issues over time. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but there might be a better way to do that. Hey, that's not a bad price, y'all. Black. Sorry guys, trying to keep up with all the comments as well. Hello Seb, how you doing? Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Way to go. AX7 is not the easiest stuff to learn, so props to you for that. Victoria, yeah, this bass is very neck heavy, and so any kind of playing, it just wants to neck dive so bad. Jeffrey, have a great night. Thank you so much for coming and hanging. That's awesome. Have fun at volleyball practice. Don't show any mercy, okay? Volleyball is the gladiator field, you know? Sam, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. You know, that's one guitar I've not owned, guys, has been a nylon string. When I was a kid, I loved classical guitar. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. I wanted to learn flamenco. I wanted to learn all that sort of stuff. And I never did. I learned like some of the chords and stuff. But if you're a metalhead, flamenco can make some of the best breakdowns ever. Victoria, I tend to go with Ernie Balls. I have some packs with me, but they are buried. I tend to go with Ernie Balls for my guitars, and then my music store has these guys for acoustics. These are actually for my wife's acoustic guitar. So you've seen it on the channel before. It's pretty cool. But yeah, my wife plays guitar. She plays mandolin. She is amazing. Super, 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 super hot. Mm-hmm. You.
What?
You guys will see one day. But yeah. Sam, Explorer is so cool. I have a kind of a V. It's a Randy Rhoads V. And it's super nice. But it's a Floyd. I don't play it as often as I used to. I used to love Floyd Rose Bridges. I really can't stand them very much anymore. The bullets are cool. The bullets are cool. And it's a white Explorer. That's just way too cool. It's just way too cool. Pagani, hello. Welcome, welcome. Jason, how are you doing? Sam, yes, she does. We go into the music store, she'll be like, hey, that one looks cool. I do, Crispy. I do. Bloodwolf770 is my username. So if you see me on Xbox with that username, that's probably me. As long as the spelling, you know, is correct and it's capitalized correctly. Yeah, one day maybe, but she doesn't normally play for public. She tends to keep to herself. Crispy, you are way too kind, man. I had my fill of creepy people today, and I love letting people know that I'm married and that my wife is amazing. No, Jason, it is not. Let me turn off this amp so it doesn't pop. So this guitar, it's pretty. This is my number 3 guitar. If I'm going on a tour, if I'm playing out, this is maybe one of the guitars I'm taking in addition to like my Paul Reed Smith. This is an IYV. It's an Enyan Vina. They're out of Vietnam. Beautiful. It doesn't have push-pull. It's just straight 2 humbuckers. Semi-hollow. It's based off of the Fender. This is the ITF 300. They are not made anymore due to copyright. It's funny how that works. This guitar with strap locks and hard case paid $110 for. You can pick them up on Marketplace for about $200 or so. There seems to be a couple of them floating around Nashville. And they sound great. They sound really good. This is their standard CNC pickups. They're Destiny CNC wound. They're really, really decent. Try to upgrade that. Needing to. Hey, G, it's so good to see you. One of the things you can do when you're picking, depending on the bridge you have, you can rest your hand on the bridge. If you're strumming, I would not suggest this. But if you're picking, you can learn how to angle your hand a little bit. So certain things are muted. It's a little, again, it can be a little bit rough on your wrist, and so you can use your fingers. It's not what I suggest. Some people hold their pick like this, and that does give you a different sound. It gives you the ability to articulate your pick while muting certain ways on the bridge. I tend to do the classic way here, and yeah, just deal with it that way. But again, Drogba, it's the thing of you do what works, and you do what sounds good. No, Yad, it's not the high end one with the gold hardware. I wish. Give me a second, I'll show it to you guys. Sorry, I'm getting old. I've been around since the 90s.
Oh my goodness.
Call me
It's not
ancient.
old, you're seasoned.
Call me ancient. Let's turn that off again. So this, back when I worked at, again, the hospital, I loved the Randy Rhoads shape. So I picked up a JST32 in classic white. As you can see, it's yellowed quite a bit. But this was one of my favorite guitars for a while. And I would take it out and I would tour-ish. Not quite tour. Don't forget I said tour. I would take it out and jam with friends in areas kind of regularly, and it was fun. It was such a good guitar. Such a good guitar. Got signed by the guitarist from Special D. They used to run with Skillet and all that sort of stuff, so it's a significant guitar to me. I would, Sam. I would. I know people with over 100 or I've seen people rather with over 100 guitars. At that point, I think you're just starting a collection with 100 guitars. The look my wife's eyebrows gave when I said that.
Huh?
Nothing. You guys heard nothing.
Don't mind me. I'm just texting the grandparents that our son was standing.
Kyler wants to know if you can play something just this one time.
If I did, everybody's ears would probably bleed, and then they wouldn't be able to hear anything else for the rest of the stream.
You know? Yep. I don't think that's true, but I'll go with that. Crispy, yeah. That's the fun thing about having a computer is you can multitask on it. Thanks, Yacht. Victoria, it was a great find, and I was getting ready to not buy it, as a matter of fact. I was going to walk on it, and my wife, we were in the music store, she said, if you don't buy this, it's going to be gone. And you're going to regret not buying it. And I'm like, okay, you convinced me.
It didn't take much convincing. It's a nice guitar.
So, Eagles. What it is companies can do a international copyright on designs. They can do a patent and an international one. This is the part that gets most people in trouble, is headstocks. That is why guitars have all sorts of funky curves and all sorts of things like that, because this is way too close to a Fender headstock. It's way too close of a shape. The fact that Fender had a spalted maple Telecaster with an F-hole, but had a telly head versus a Strat head, caused enough issues so that Inion had to stop making them. But not all of them are that good looking, you know.
Oh my goodness. He threw his tambourine.
Victoria, you can. The first act really has a fuzziness to it, and I love it because when I'm playing like Rocky and all that stuff, I can switch to the rhythm pickup. Lots of fuzz. It pushes the Vox differently than that IYV does. That IYV is a lot more clean. Standard tuning, Crispy. Caleb, good to see you. Yad, I think it's the thing of YouTube is really starting to promote small creators again. Honestly, about 2, 3 months ago is when I really started noticing like channels with maybe 50 subs, maybe. And they're on my main page in my suggested, and I hadn't seen that in a very, very, very long time. And there's a lot of musicians out there, there's a lot of good musicians out there, and we're all playing, we're all trying to see what we can do. And I don't count myself as a good musician. I'm learning, I'm writing, I am growing every day. There are people that can just absolutely play beyond anything I've ever seen. And some of them are really amazing people. Finding a combo of amazing people and skill and talent and all that sometimes can be hard, but they really are out there. And I've honestly found a few here too. They're really good players, but they're humble as all get out. They're so kind. So I think that's why you're seeing the influx as well. It's a lot easier to also find work. If you're playing and you're putting your music out there, you find people that want to collab. And it's a lot easier to say, hey, this is what I do. Here's my resume. You can see I work, all that sort of stuff. And it's great.
Jason Holt asks the best guitar to start as a beginner. So Jason, who is your favorite influence in music? Who do you like to listen to the most, and who do you want to play like? Crispy, the V-Style's actually, surprisingly, it was pretty comfortable. The neck that Jackson has on it is really thin. It's not neck heavy, it doesn't really neck dive. The worst part was the bridge. It was the Floyd. Caleb, you shouldn't have sold your Jackson, just FYI. Just rub salt in the wound.
Jeffrey, good to see you.
This kid, I'm like, what is this? And there's a cheddar puff in his shirt. You were saving that for later, weren't you?
He was saving that for later. When he's gonna be in the crib, he's gonna be like, they're gone. Cheddar puff.
Did you hear how mad he got when I took it out?
'Cause you were the fuzz. You busted his cheddar puff. Honestly, Jason, if you know what kind of guitar that the person you want to play like has, you can grab something really similar to that. My biggest piece of advice though, don't just buy it. If you're ordering it online, get it shipped to you, play it for a while, and see if it feels comfortable. See if it's hard or easy to play. As weird as it sounds, there are certain things to look for. If you're playing chords or you're playing a note and it's buzzing a lot, take one finger, put a lot of pressure on the different notes and play each string individually. See if it's still buzzing. Sometimes, even with really expensive guitars, there can be setup issues to where the neck is not straight, it'll buzz when the strings are too far down, and what that does is, one finger at a time allows you to put enough pressure on to hopefully, you can use two if you need to hopefully get enough pressure to note and note accurately. You can have a guitar set up and it helps generally. It can be a little bit expensive to set up a guitar. But what you can do is you can sit there, play different notes, play different things that you've learned, see how it feels, see if it feels easy. One of the things I've told people before is listen to hear if the guitar will ring. When you play a note or play a chord, just sit for a while, and see how long that note goes. Because if it's a very resonant guitar, if the wood is very dry, very stable, more than likely that note is going to ring for a very long time. That's a really good thing. Crispy, Ibanez Geos are good guitars. Eagles, you really should be playing your electric guitar, dude. Yeah, thank you so much for subbing. Honestly.
I was gonna say, if you can play some modern meme songs, you're making it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, Crispy. And that's what it is finding what you love to do and keeping on doing it. So, like, people have been enjoying the music, and we're going to be going back to playing, like, the soft music and stuff tonight as well. People have been having some rough days, and it helps. Having some music helps, all that jazz. So we're going to be going back to that here in just a little bit. Exactly, Caleb. Dude, I am salty over the V. That thing was beautiful, and it was a solid bridge. It was so nice. Yeah, do you think my V, my Jackson V was so cool? This guy, Caleb, had a beautiful Jackson V with no tremolo, so he could drop tune it, he could rock it. Got rid of it. Eagles, I highly doubt that you suck at playing trombone. I really do. Hey, there you go, Yad. Exactly, Caleb. You got it, Yad. Mrs. and I, we will be praying for you. Victoria, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Oh, dude. Caleb and I, we were just talking about Parker guitars. I am catching up, Eagles. Thank you. Caleb and I, we were just talking about Parker guitars, but I don't think I've heard of the Nightfly. Said you have the V2. Dude, that's actually really, really cool. It looks like a little bit more of the modern Parkers as well. But that pickup configuration is really, really nice. Thank you so much, Crispy. Have a great night, Crispy. Have a really, really good night. All right, guys, we're getting back to some chill music. We've been doing a little bit of rockier stuff earlier. Dude, I took my Jackson V to church, played a youth rally with it. The old people were definitely looking at it a little strange. And Jason, welcome back. I was just saying, beginner guitar, you know, play it, see how it feels. It should be easy. My friend Caleb said, set it up. Setting up a guitar can be a little bit costly, but take it to a trusted tech, have them set it up for you. And then when you play chords or play a note, make sure that it has some resonance. It will sound like it rings for a while after it's played. Kind of like that. It'll just sit there and keep ringing. Jules, you are A-okay, sir. It's okay to go to sleep, sir.
Someone else is about to go to sleep.
It's not, Jason. Just pick you up a clip-on tuner, and then when you go to Google or anything like that, it'll tell you how to tune your guitar, and the notes should be E, B, G, D, A, E. E, B, G, D, A, E. That's the best way to start up. You do, Randy. That is my son, Ben. He is getting sleepy, so he might end up going to sleep soon as well. Honestly, man, I have messed up my fingers quite a bit over time. Not from just guitar playing, but I have that wonderful genetics so that when you lock your fingers out, they don't go straight. They just go off in different directions. Wonderful genetic. I think so, Caleb. That was I think that was a very, very potent lullaby. I actually don't know that song, Yad. Hey, Mr. M. John McLaughlin. I know Sarah McLaughlin, but I've not heard John McLaughlin, unfortunately. It was Mr. M. It happens a lot, Jason. I will, Randy. I will. I think this is more so what I'm looking for. There's a chord shape, beautiful for songwriting, and it's like a C. It's honestly more like a C7, but you put your pinky on the second string versus the third string. So that's the C2. And then this is like the D2. It's such a beautiful, beautiful chord for songwriting. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. You have a great, great, great night. Thank you, Jason. I feel old, man. I really do. J-Raw, thank you. And welcome to the chat. Welcome to stream. Guns N' Roses is quite the band, man. I think I first started listening to them about, I'm not kidding when I say this, probably about 6 years ago. 7 years ago is when I first listened to them. And that's also when I listened to Aerosmith's Dream On. I didn't really get into classic rock until I was like definitely a lot older. And that was around the same time I got into like My Chemical Romance and Breaking Benjamin, that whole group of people. It's so cool. Sir, you are way too kind, Jason. Honestly, any goodness in me, it's from God. That's all I can say, because I know what I used to be. And I'm thankful I'm not that anymore. I agree, Caleb. We need to go to Kansas City, but also we need to go to Kansas City to shoot a music video. I got a gift from somebody, and I'll show it to you guys. It's super cool. So, for any kind of music video stuff that I was doing before, Mrs. Gray was amazing on the camera, but Mrs. Gray is not a gimbal, and so we did the best with what we had, and lo and behold, I got gifted an amazing piece of tech from somebody, and it's so cool. It's so cool. Like, it's a great little gimbal. It's just so cool. It works well, good for shooting, all that sort of stuff, and I'm so excited, guys. It just means that as music videos and stuff come out, it's gonna be a lot easier to get like good shots and all of that. I'm really excited. Hopefully the next music video goes really well. And Kansas City has a lot of places to get good action shots. So we'll see how it goes. And hopefully, Caleb, we'll be able to do some jamming while we're there. Guys, my kid is actually getting ready to go to bed as well, so I'm probably gonna put this guy down for a while. Tonight was supposed to be a short stream, but here it is. We've gone on almost an hour and a half. So, guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing. I'm gonna try to be back again tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. We're supposed to start getting storms and stuff in tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. Or is it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Either way, Lord willing, I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a great night. So good to see everybody again. And thank you. Just remember, you matter. You're not junk. And we'll see you tomorrow.